Hi guys, it's Winterfrost here, and I have my first Mothership tutorial gameplay. If you like this kind of video and you think I should do more of these, like how to get large kill streaks or how to get a nuclear, please leave a like and a comment. So let's get started. First of all, the Mothership is a 17 height kill streak game. I believe it's actually fairly easy to get if you take it slow. If you can see in these clips, I have actually 3 Motherships in one game. This is actually my personal record. So, first step in the Mothership gameplay is, if you're looking at me right now, I'm actually camping around B flag. I know, camping, please excuse it, but I'm taking it fairly easy. I'm backing up if I've got an enemy, and I'm only taking on groups of 1. You notice my main objective right now is to get my hater. Once I get that, I can be a little bit more aggressive and start rushing around to find people. But until then, I like to cover myself around corners, always aim before I go, and if you look here, I try and check all corners. Sometimes stuff happens and I've sort of accepted it, like right now, if you look, I'll just jump and manage to get this kill here. Or I think there might be a sniper coming around in a second. But most occasions I just try and avoid head-to-head conflict. And see, right now with the hater, I was able to run away as I could see where my enemy was, and I could also manage to avoid them. Now my next tip is, when you're moving around, always be aware of where your teammates are and where they're not. If you're looking at my mini-map, you can always see I try and position myself either when I'm close to a high kill streak, next to a couple of my enemies and teammates, or away from them. Now, when I get my hater, I tend to run solo as I can find more enemies to kill with no distraction from teammates. And add that up, plus with all the score from domination by capping flags, another essential tip, I get my first Mothership. Ta-da! Now, another way you could also try it is, if this is just for Nuketown, is to do a spawn rush. If you can get into a nice spawn trap and set that up, for instance, in domination, we always know that the enemies will either spawn in A and C. If you can don't push too far into the backyards, you can just set them up there and farm through the houses. I know that there's great locations in the blue houses on the screen right now where you can find a location to camp, and also in the red house, if you've got the top balcony, you can also find an easy area. Now I'm just going to let this last gameplay play out, and I'll come back when I show you how to use the Mothership effectively. Alright guys, I'm back. So, as you can see, first tip, find a nice small area or a good place to hide away, as you want to still retain all your score and you don't want to die. I actually prefer to hide behind one of the barricades at the back of Nuketown on either side, as it also stops enemies from spawning there in most cases. This means I can find only certain locations to find them, such as, I know that when I'm sitting at the back of the red house, they'll be spawning on the other side of the red house if that's where their flag is, or the spawns flip. Now, my tip is, first one would be definitely to go straight to infrared. This helps you see enemies clearly, as majority don't run cold-blooded. So this is my fastest way to find them, as, well, now they're all illuminated in a certain bright light. Now when you're playing, I also recommend you constantly fire, because there's a charge up time on the Mothership's minigun. So try and keep it always on. Now as you can see, it's highly effective to use in a group of smaller maps such as Nuketown, and take advantage of the fact that you can move around the map. You don't have to stay in the starting position, you can always position it in a better location. My personal favourites are in the middle of each map. You try and position yourself either on the side where the car is near, or the side where B domination flag normally is, you can normally see the entire map, therefore you can find enemies much easier. But there is one disadvantage to the Mothership. It's so big and bulky that it's easy to shoot down. So the tip here would be to always try and knock out enemies that have rocket launchers. Normally you'll find them in stationary areas. I highly recommend using rockets. If you can predict the spawn pattern like I'm doing right now, you'll see that they're only spawning in 2 locations. You can fire with miniguns at one, then shoot rockets to leave it, and they'll clear out the area while focusing on the other. But I believe that's actually all for my gameplays. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, and if you really love my content and want to see more, drop a subscribe. I believe I will hopefully either be uploading before or after this a Banshee best class setup and gameplay. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'm Josiah Winterfrost. Have a great day.